Hmm. Okay, what's up, people? It's your boy Dark. I'm finally recording this thing that I said I was gonna do. There's a battle I mentioned I fought a while ago, 22nd, that I did off stream. That was pretty fucking badass, and I saved it in the intention of recording it and showing you guys. And I'm finally getting around to that now. Of course, it might not go according to how the battle went on my end, because this was in the previous older version, because this thing got updated, what, like 3 days after? 4 days after I played this. But as you can see, I got technically 3 armies that I'm fighting, but really 2. So you got some Cossack spears, the Keshlevite peoples, you got the Sarguards, Imperial Spearmen because they had the alliance going on. You have the gun guys. You got the Great Weapons Sar guards, Secretite or whatever the hell their name is. You got Griffin Legion Cavalry. You got some hags and shit. More Imperial guys, City Watch guys. The Grenadiers too. That was a beach. The Things in the Woods. Cossacks, Tsar Cavalry, the Kremlite Guards Rifle, honestly, just by the picture alone, that thing looks fucking badass, and this is the army that I was fighting, using to fight. So, what happened was on this map is that these 2 armies were going through reinforcements, so I set up kind of like an ambush for them, and I was fighting these guys with a small portion of my army. I'll show that off. But it was pretty cool, actually, what happened on this hilly terrain type battlefield. What I kind of did was, this like upper corner right here is where the main battle is. You can see the reinforcement point right there. So I kind of set up on like the hill over here, the bulk of my army, and just had them kind of crash down a little bit after I forced them to go uphill a little. And then I had some of my army, mainly the army I have to crush this little shit, plus my chariots and the Winged Furies, I think. I had them go around and hit them in the sides. It was a pretty epic battle, especially considering the 2 armies that were coming in were majority just freaking missile units. So, given that I'm like pretty melee-ish, it's a pretty good battle. It was a pretty good battle overall. Like, I effed up a lot of people. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, I took a lot less casualties than I thought. Now, granted, again, given this is going to be a replay, it's from an older version, quotation marks. Maybe things will be different. But it was still a cool battle. Excuse me. And I'm going to show it off, like I promised I was going to a long time ago. It was a bit overdue. Because this shit was pretty cool. This shit was pretty cool. If only the long wait times weren't as long. Do 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 boop boop. You can see I got a lot of Chaos Warriors. We got of course, the Marauders. We got the Horn Initiates, I believe those units are. That's an ally unit. The Champion's really good. We got the War Skulls or some shit like that. Got Trolls, got Spawns. And of course, 3 heroes. The Champion, the Flame Mage, I think, and of course, my Lord. So, I'm gonna slow down here. So these are the units. My Marauders and my Khorne Asperities or aspirations, whatever. They're the ones that got going down to smash the little army over yonder. Along with my lord who's on dragon. To go and crush these guys real quick. I gotta remember how keys work. There we go. Because they got these little Hunnic looking farmer pitchfork guys and the Kossar spears. And then while that's going down, once the way is a little bit cleared, I intend to have my Furies and my Chariots move over to the other hill. Over there. And just have them kind of set up and wait for these guys to come along. So in the meanwhile, I'm moving all these guys over to here. And they're going to be crashing into shit. I got kind of some guys in the woods just for the hell of it. And my fire, he is a fire guy. Alright. I just have him floating over, gauging the enemy's reactions as my army, my Marauder warband approaches. As these guys try to maneuver or whatever, I think they're trying to adjust for my lord. I think that's what they had their focus on. Meanwhile, only now do they realize their folly. Now that I got a clear path, the chariots and the Furies are moving over. And there's my lord coming back over to hit their lord. I keep pressing the wrong button, sorry. As they make wall contact. And the one guy, the few guys get set flying. As the Marauders are inbound too, and more Marauders coming up. There we go. Alright. As my lord, as the lord's kind of there, I think he's got like a pistol or something. I think. Yeah, no, he's got one of those guns. Lord of Admiralty, and here comes my guy to come smash him on the Chaos Manticore as they engage in a duel. As my warriors are engaging here. The glorious melee combat, worthy of the attention of Lord Khorne. Yeah, looks like a few of them got lost in the ranks. Yeah, they're kind of dead. And then, like I said, I got my chariots moving up. Furies are moving to the flank. And then this is kind of the position I got here. We got my Chaos Exalted Hero floating above. We got the Spawn and the Armored Trolls. Damn it, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. The Spawn and the Armored Trolls getting ready to charge down. With the Chaos Warriors behind them. To kind of just F people up. Get my mage kind of in position over here. And then in the flank. Wrathmongers. If I decide to move the Halberdiers up, because I'm like, yeah, and all these other guys up, because I'm like, just in case they did something weird, I guess. And then here comes the enemy reinforcements now. So they spawned in. So I'm immediately having my champion, my hero, and everyone just charged down forward now. You got the Griffin League guys, they're gonna get caught a little bit. But like I said, the majority of their unit is just missile, so I'm just like, let's just get into melee immediately as they're all streaming down now. As my Chaos forces just go a bit on this hill, and we just F these people up, get them into melee immediately. Even if they try to fire with melee, well, the things in the woods are starting to rip into my guys a little bit. But even if they get into melee or they do, there goes a magic. I've been launching some magic at these bulks. And their witch is launching counter magic at me, but she's more hitting her own people than anything else. It's just unloading magic. You can see they're trying to spread out my Chaos Furies. And my Chariots moving out. Their Lord is done. I'm having my other Lord come in to help rally these guys, because the Marauders can't really finish the fight as much as I would like to, but the Aspirations did over there in the corner. But now, like I said, we got more people coming down. I didn't realize my Chaos guy is getting fucking shot at here. That's why he took a few rounds from those guns over yonder. But I got my third line, if you would, coming down now. The Griffin League and their other cavalry are going to be constantly going like this way and then charging in, going this way and charging in. I'm having my Chaos Mage join the battle now. Forgot where my champion... There's my champion. There's just a giant fucking melee coming downhill. I'm unleashing everything I can. They're using magic on me, I'm using magic on them. I forgot if that was a me thing or that was a them thing. Like I said, their cavalry's working the flank. These guys are starting to break over here. So once that's done, I start to move these guys over. I got my Chariots moving in to try and hit them in the flanks. The Furies are also moving in. At this point, I'm like, these guys are holding. So my control is just focused on these guys trying to go in, hit these ranged units that are on the side, occasionally F up their cavalry. I'm going after, like, the Hag mainly, too, because, you know, between the Hag and the other Ice Witch Lord, Ice Maiden, whatever, that's my priority with these chariots. But then, like I said, my lords coming over. These guys are coming over. In fact, I think I got the... Yeah, there he is. I was about to say, my lord already engaged. Their lord. We're doing pretty well overall. They're hitting me with some bullets in the rear, but it's like whatever. Their cavalry's occasionally breaking out the waves. They're trying to do shock damage to me. But like I said, my priority is my attention's over here. These guys are pretty much holding the line pretty damn well. At least when I played this game initially. I don't know how it is with the update. We'll find out. And then these guys are finally over here. Got some shots off from these guys coming in the woods, but these Marauders coming from the flank. I think that was my Fury. No, that was not my Furies. I forgot who died, but I don't know. So my Marauders are back. Their cavalry, the Griffin Legion's kind of engaging them a little bit, but not really good charge damage. I got my Marauders coming in, hitting everything in the flanks. I'm pretty sure I sent them to go after these guys, but again, with this update and rematch, I don't know. I think I initially sent them over there, but then I'm like, yeah, let me have them crash over here. Their lord's trying to escape and hit my fucking Aspirations. My lord's like, get the fuck back here, you cowardly little shit. We linked up with my Exalted Hero. They're fucking up these bows and guns and all that shit. I don't know why these guys are standing over here, because... Now, the Hag should have been dead by now. This is the problem with replays. The Hag should have been dead by now. I know for a fact the Hag should have been dead by now. And then these guys are just standing still for some fucking reason. I would have sent them into combat already. My hero is standing there for some fucking reason. My leader, I mean. Let's see. Now, these guys are kind of engaged with almost everything. Well, now my lord's getting into combat now. Oh yeah, I did split those guys up to do a thing, but still. Yeah, no, this is not exactly accurate. The Furies are dead. That was accurate, though. My Chariots are still running around doing things. But yeah, no, this Hag should be dead. This Hag I killed real easy, real early on. And then these guys shouldn't be sitting here.
We take up
Man, the replay was good at first. It was doing all right. But now it's fucking up because again, these archers didn't get around me. I know that for a fact. These guys shouldn't be standing here. That hag should be dead. I knew. I hounded that bitch with my chariots real early. In fact, it looks like my one chariot unit's about to die, but he did survive with like one unit. A lot of them are starting to break though. My champion's coming over here, engaging some guys. I keep calling him champion, he's an exalted hero, but same difference. Where is the... there he is. Well, he's still running around. My lord's just standing there again. The replay is... okay, that's weird. The replay, errored. The replay really errored. Holy shit. It ended it now? Well, like I said, historically it should have done the thing, because there's a few things that didn't happen that happened in this replay. Like I said, the hag should have been dead. These guys should have been more forward. The whole army did break, though, like you're kind of seeing now. The cavalry was kind of annoying, but between me maneuvering with my chariots and my lord actually doing things instead of just standing there, my marauders actually kind of dealt with these guys, and then I had my lord come over and dealt with the cavalry. Is that the witch? That witch should be dead too. Yeah, this is the problem with replays. They're not authentic. They're really not authentic. Oh well. The point of it is, it was a giant brawl where I was outnumbered a good 2, maybe 3 to 1. And I fucked them up because I've kind of put them in a little bit of a chokehold here. Their range became useless for the most part, and we fucked them up. That's really what this battle is. But, well, it's another proof of, replays aren't accurate. Oh, well. I kind of blame the update. Because, see, now it's even saying that, the fucking Dread Enclave wins somehow. When, as you can see here... were the spawns the one that wiped out? I think so. It's saying I lost, but in reality I won that battle, so I'm like, what the hell is this thing talking about? I don't know. Replays are bullshit. That's all I can say. Replays are bullshit. Oh well. Well, anyway, that's that for this video. Thanks for watching. And, got another one coming up somewhat soon. So look forward to that. Bye-bye now.